What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. It's time for another reaction video, so let's get into it.
What you watching? Come on, guys, you know what has the best free trial ever? With Final Fantasy XIV, you actually do stuff. Fight bad guys, slay enemies, you name it. Deep down, you're a slayer.
Drones allow us to explore areas that we would otherwise never dare step foot in, and as they fly through the sky high above, they
Just so
sometimes
you
deliver
guys know,
scenes
this
that
is
were
my
never
boy
meant to be
Chills.
witnessed by
He
the
does some
average
really good
viewer.
videos.
Number 11.
Check him out.
This drone footage was taken somewhere deep in the Salt Fork Park in Ohio. The video starts out ordinarily enough, but then, sometime around the 5-minute mark, you might be able to see something hiding in the thickets. Watch the left side of your screen closely as the drone starts to land, and pay close attention because it happens pretty fast. Many people claim they can see a large creature stop and look up as the drone passes by. Some even claim that this is a Bigfoot sighting in broad daylight. I do see what they are talking about, but I personally
You
don't
never
see any
know.
movement, and I think it could possibly be a tree. Let me know
It
if you
could be
see
a
it and if
Bigfoot,
you
and then
agree.
again, it could be
Number
somebody
10.
dressed up in a
When a
costume. You never know.
thunderstorm sets this large hayfield on fire in Weld County, Colorado, a brave farmer named Eric Howard hops into his tractor and heads straight for the action. He has a wild plan that's about to greatly help firefighters contain the 30-acre blaze if it all goes well.
Gotta give the dude credit.
Thinking fast, Eric quickly carves a long
Putting his
path
own
across
life
the
on the
field
line
to
to
keep the
help
fire from
firefighters.
spreading. It's a firefighting strategy called a fire line, which is where you remove the topsoil so that there is less material to burn.
I used to be in a fire company. I did 14 years. I know what that's like. Dealing with the field fire is not fun.
He barely manages to stay ahead of the inferno, and the dancing flames grow tall enough to melt the paint off his trusty tractor the whole time. Eventually, the wildfire is contained, and Eric is credited by the firefighters for his gutsy plan, which probably saved a day.
If you hear noises, just letting you know, it's cars outside. I live right next to a long, busy road. So if you hear loud cars, just be alarmed. It's, you know, annoying neighbors.
Additional acres from going up in flames. Let me know what you would do in this situation, and if you think Eric should have left it to the professionals. Number 9.
I think you did a good
Military
job.
combat drone is conducting a routine patrol when suddenly something huge and
Not very
fast
many
pulls
people would
into
do
his
something what he
face.
did.
What appears to be some kind of
He deserves a pat
unidentified
on the back.
flying object streaks by the drone. In a gigantic burst of white light, the drone turns around to scan the area, but whatever zoomed past is now long gone. Unfortunately, no further footage was recovered. I don't know if the lack of information surrounding this video is a sign that it's fake, or
If
it
it's from
is
the
the
government, we're
military
never gonna
simply isn't
know.
saying anything. The unidentified flying object could be CGI, but outside of that possibility, what you are watching could very well be our
There's
first
a lot of
contact
stuff
with
in this world that we don't know about.
extraterrestrials.
It
Number
could be
8.
something from
A
another planet. It
YouTuber
could be
named alittle
somebody just
is a drone
screwing around.
enthusiast
Could
who
be the
explores a
government
lot of
messing with you.
exotic locations on his channel. Most of his videos are taken on tropical islands, but this one was shot at a hard-to-find.
Leave in the comments below. Let me know if you believe in UFOs, extraterrestrial stuff like that. I mean, I want to believe, but I never had any experiences like that. So it'd be interesting to know if anybody else out there had experiences, believes in that stuff. Leave in the comments below, and if you believe, and if you ever had any experiences with paranormal, extraterrestrial stuff like that.
Rural spot that he simply describes as being in the middle of nowhere. As this drone flies high, you can see that Run Gun Griff and his friend are standing in the middle of a huge field of crops that's covered in a series of strange markings. The symbols themselves are perfectly symmetrical and extremely
I think crop circles are pretty cool.
precise in their geometry. Their designs look strikingly identical and appear to have no noticeable differences, a sign that it was not made by humans. I suppose that it would be possible to do this with farm equipment, but farmers have little reason to vandalize their own field, and since there's absolutely no flaws in the design, I think that there's a strong possibility that this was made by something extraterrestrial. Let me know if you think that these crop circles are man-made.
It could be man-made, it could be extraterrestrial, you never know. Leave in the comments and below. Let me know if you ever had a situation like that, seen something like that, or what your opinion is on stuff like this. I would really, really, really like to know what your opinion is on this stuff.
Made or extraterrestrial in nature, and if you recognize any of these symbols from any literature, movie, or video games, then I'd definitely like to know where they are from. Number 7. A YouTuber named Furious Otter is piloting his nosy drone
That's some
across a
beautiful
long stretch
scenery,
of
beautiful
woods when
land.
he comes across a mysterious all-white object that doesn't match the native scenery. He grows curious and decides to take the drone closer to the ground to get a better look. It's a decision that he probably now regrets. It doesn't look like much at first, but the situation becomes much more clear after he zooms in.
Oh yeah, you can see somebody. It looks like a female in a white gown or something like that.
On the tree line,
It could be
you can tell
anybody.
that
It
they're
could be
either
somebody
wearing a
homeless.
hat or brushing something out of their hair, but either way, this strange hermit just shouldn't be out here this deep in the woods.
Same ingredients, same great taste. Get 38% more with 4 Health. Available at Tractor Supply.
Stop! Did you know every time you shop on Amazon, you're helping someone make passive income?
This video is terrifying if it's real, but a couple of things make me question its authenticity. I know drones can get a lot closer than that, so why didn't he try to get closer to see if they needed help instead of immediately
Nah,
flying
because
away?
his
I guess he could
drone
have
is
been worried about
like
losing his drone, or
costs a
possibly
lot of
even
money.
getting cursed, so he just got out of there
Why would
fast
he risk
instead.
the
If
money
that's the case, then I
that his
guess I
drone
don't blame
costs
him.
to
Let me
get
know what
close
you
to
think he
some
would have
crazy
done if he
person
were
like that?
there. Number 6. This news drone records the aftermath of a giant blast that rocked a residential district in Westminster, Colorado. The giant smoldering crater you are looking at was once a home, and even worse,
Hopefully
the
everybody
blast
came
was
out of
done
that
on
alright.
purpose.
Hopefully
The
nobody was
owner of
home.
the home, 59-year-old Gary Pine, was living all by himself when he decided to take his life in a very vengeful way. He disconnected his natural gas line and let his house fill up with gas until it blew, blowing off the side of his neighbor's house and sending debris flying across.
That kind of stuff's pretty upsetting. I mean, I understand if you have situations to where you don't think you should be around anymore, where you think you should take your own life or somebody's life or something like that. It's not worth it. I mean, if you need somebody to talk to, there's plenty of help out there. Don't resort to taking your own life or anybody else's life, not for that matter. It's just a shame.
2 whole blocks. No one knows exactly why he did it, nor will they ever feel completely safe in their home again. Number 5. These National Geographic explorers are using high-tech drones to map out the inside of a churning volcano for the very first time. Their drones are able to get close enough to the lava to capture shots that would boil a human alive. The
See, like it
1,000-degree
won't melt that
temperatures
drone.
claim more than a few drones during the study, and each one is an expensive loss. These drones use sophisticated 3D technology to map out the bottom of a lava pit, something that has
I mean,
never
it's
been done
pretty cool to learn
before.
about
You can even see
volcanoes,
an image
lava, what
looking
goes
like
on
this where
inside of a
high pressure
volcano.
magma shoots out of the volcano.
But
The drones
I would
also have
never do
another
anything like
purpose
that. It's a
too.
little too
They
hot.
let researchers measure exactly how close to the edge they can get before the incredible heat becomes too much to stand. Let me know if you think you'd be brave enough to do this kind of research, or if you'd
No.
rather have a safer occupation. Number 4. An Australian YouTuber named Simon Lawrence is flying his drone high above his boat in Port Lincoln. He and his friends are looking to catch crabs, but soon they find something else
That you
entirely
catch
lurking
more
in
than
the
just a
deep
crab
ocean
there, buddy.
waters.
You caught a decent sized shark. Looks like about a 15, 16 foot bull shark.
The great white shark seems to
Great white.
silently study them for a bit before coming in for a closer look.
Hmm.
Like Kane. Fuck.
When
Uh,
a shark shows interest in their crab pot, they wisely cut it loose and watch the shark swim away. Simon and his friends are very lucky because great white sharks have been known to try and overturn boats by swimming straight into them at full speed. Number
no, they
3.
don't do it on
This
purpose.
drone video was taken in late 2016. Golden Hour is a YouTuber who
But
was
of course, you
apparently
gotta
just trying to get
realize
some aerial
the great
shots of
white
a
shark
small
is the
town
apex
when
predator
he
of the
stumbled
ocean.
upon something that definitely doesn't belong in a cornfield. It kind of looks like an ordinary scarecrow at first, but then you can see it's a clown in a bright orange outfit with equally colorful hair. The strange and unfriendly clown glares at the drone before sprinting away at full speed. It makes its way into the mouth of the forest shortly, and the drone takes off back to safety. I have questions about this video that are similar to number 7. If this video is real, then once again I don't understand why the drone operator didn't pursue the clown further to figure out
Because
where it
it's all
came
a hoax.
from. I guess
That's
the
why.
clown could have just been a friend in a costume, but then again, maybe this was one of the many real clowns caught trespassing on properties in 2016. It's hard to say for sure, so I definitely like to get your opinion.
No, it's a
Number
clown in a
2,
clown
a
suit.
YouTuber named Justin
Up to
Brown
no
has been
good.
seeing odd-looking people living in tents near his hometown. In Lompoc, California, he is too nervous to investigate the situation in person, so he sends his drone over for a closer look. Imagine Justin's surprise when he discovers an entire colony of strangers living on a riverbed less than a mile from his home. He has no idea who they are, what they want, or why they are so close to a suburban neighborhood, which doesn't seem particularly special in any way. Also, no one can seem to figure out what this mysterious blinking blue light is. Take a look at the way it keeps flashing persistently and tell me what kind of technology you think it could be. Maybe together we can figure out who lives here and their purpose. Before we
It's
get to
probably
the
a bunch of
video,
refugees.
my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious,
A lot of refugees, they go around town, spots like that with tents. They try to live their life the way they can. I mean, there's no reason to bother the poor people. Leave them alone. If they're not bothering you, don't bother them. Just let them live their life the way they want.
about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me.
I have a strong belief that ghosts are real. Never experienced anything, never seen one, and I personally would like to try to connect with the other side and bring closure to families out there, bring closure to myself with family and friends that I've lost in the past. It's a real big reason why I want to get into paranormal investigating is to help people bring closure and learn about the other side. It's that's pretty much what I want to do. That's why I want to get into it. That's what I see people, they're wondering, like, why did this person leave them? Why did they leave so soon? so on and so forth, stuff like that. I want to know. I mean, it's like if you yourself would have to be in my shoes to know where I'm coming from. Like, do you would you like to like talk to the other side, find out what like where they're from? Excuse me, but like learn where they come from, who they are, if they want us want me to like send out a message to whomever. That's what I want to do. That's what kind of closure I want to bring to families, friends, myself.
saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the #1 entry. Also, follow me on Twitter at
I mean, leave in the comments
that's where I post video updates.
what you think.
It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Sunday. #1.
Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really? I did.
1. A YouTuber named Chris Lamb says that he was all alone when he shot this drone footage at Fort McClellan, Alabama, but the video says otherwise. You can clearly see that nobody is in the background at the beginning. But when Chris steadies the camera just a moment later, you can see someone standing by the street lamp. There's not enough time for anyone to walk out from behind a building, but yet here they are. Also, did you see how they seem to suddenly disappear in plain sight? I don't see any editing cuts, so I have absolutely no idea how this dark silhouette managed to vanish like that. Look again and you can definitely see them dematerialize. There's nothing wide enough for them to hide behind. They're just gone. Let me know if you think Chris Lamb's video is paranormal, extraterrestrial, or otherwise. Alive, bro.
I don't know. It's hard to explain stuff like that. You never know. With today's technology, what goes on in today's life, it's stuff like that. It's hard to explain. I mean, I hope I don't ever encounter something like that, have something like that happen, to where it's gonna make me scratch my head, like if it really happened, if it didn't really happen, you know. I mean, you never know about today's society. Stuff could happen that's questionable. Stuff could happen that could leave you speechless, in awe or amazed, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Well,
Broadcast can capture unusual content.
you know what the deal is. All right, guys. Well, I hope you liked today's video. A lot of that was weird. A lot of it was questionable. A lot of it, I don't know, a lot of it didn't make sense. A lot of it seemed like it was a lot of hoax. You know, it is what it is. So if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And if you like stuff like this, seeing me do a reaction video to scary videos, or if you have like an idea of what you would like to see me comment or react to, leave in the comments, and I will be sure to get you that video. I'm going to try to do this reaction thing for a little while. See what you guys think, you know. If you like it, as I said, like, subscribe, comment, and I will be back with you with another reaction video very shortly. Thanks. Love you guys. Be safe out there, and God bless.